on Sunday Night Football. And taking a knee in the end zone is Cyrus Jones. James White starts in the backfield. He catches a lot of passes, and right off the bat he catches the first pass of the game from Brady, and that's a first down. Gain of 13 from the 38-yard line. On the ground. Crease there for Blunt, and he works his way up to the 43 as we take a look at that Seattle D. Nothing exotic. If you watch the Seahawks, you know they just line up and play, as Bill Belichick might say. They just do their job. 2nd and 5. Play action. Brady. The pump fake. Looks for somebody to get open. And the pass is incomplete. And it's 3rd down and 5. Brady fires. That's caught. And there is Gronkowski having a spectacular season. So Earl Thomas couldn't make the tackle. The ball at the 35-yard line. And Blunt goes to the outside and cuts it back and turns what looked like maybe a 1-yard gain into a gain of about 6 or 7. 2nd and 4. On the ground again. That'll be a first down as LeGarrette Blunt takes the ball to the 23-yard line.
A lot of answers already on this drive.
What they do now is they split Gronkowski all the way wide to the left. Brady will go the other way, throws it to White, and White is...
And he's such a humble kid. You could tell Tom Brady really loved him.
Now Blunt comes back in the game, gets the handoff. Brady handing it to him with his left hand. Now Brady goes empty and throws to the back corner of the end zone, and there's the flag. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, he had Cam Chancellor going to make it first down and goal.
Defense, number 31. Foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be at the 1-yard line. First and goal.
But clearly a foul.
Agreed. And now from the 1, they give the ball to Blunt. And LeGarrette Blunt, no signal yet. Appears to be stopped just shy of the goal line. It'll be, now it's a touchdown. So there's the delayed call as the official comes in, sees where the ball winds up, then LeGarrette Blunt is into the end zone.
Joe Tooney, Nate Solder, great job getting this one into the end zone. There certainly didn't look like anything we're going to be able to overturn it with there. Just too many bodies. I'll let you call that one, Al.
Well, that is his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
I'm going to let it go.
18 million different ways. And that kick is going to go out of bounds off the foot of Gostkowski, and that's going to give them the ball up at the 40-yard line as Gene Steratore checks it out with the head linesman, Mike Spanier.
On the kicking team. Ball be placed at the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle.
15 yards, otherwise they would have been at the 25. So Russell Wilson, the back is C.J. Procise, a rookie from Notre Dame, and the first play is incomplete, intended for Jermaine Kearse, but has played in every game and has led this team to a 5-2-1 mark. 2nd down and 10. Off play action. Goes deep downfield and lays it in perfectly to Tyler Lockett.
Lay it in there perfectly.
Now from the 24-yard line, Procise will take the ball to the 18-yard line. He figures to see a lot of action tonight. Seahawks going 5 wide, and the pass is caught, and that's going to be a first down. Doug Baldwin there, quite in contrast to New England. Now you got Procise, and he's able to move the ball inside the 10-yard line. 2nd and 4. To the outside goes Procise, and coming up to make the tackle is Flowers. Wilson glancing up at the play clock, down to 3. And on 3rd and 4, he fires, and that will be not caught. Incomplete. A 27-yard field goal attempt. Ryan to hold, and Hauschka, a Massachusetts native. Matthew Slater joins him there as well, and Hauschka to kick off. And the Patriots will begin their next drive. So Brady starts out of the gun from the 25-yard line. Pressured, stepping up, and throws incomplete.
Forcing those defensive ends to run around him.
And they give it to Blunt. He's going to get taken down in the backfield.
Muscles long, and we got about a 5-minute lecture out of it, and I went right to the gym and tried it.
You had to. I mean, Brady's 39 years old. He has no thoughts about retiring. Brady throws underneath and up at the 27-yard line. Martellus Bennett in his first year with the Patriots. Ryan Allen to punt. Lockett, and now that he's gotten health here, made that catch on the 35-yard reception. He's a threat to really break one. But he's pinned against the sideline here, and he can't pick up any blocking, and the coverage is outstanding, and he is tackled. Seattle now starting from the 21. Patriots on top 7-3. Kristen Michael is in the backfield. Fake to him, and Wilson's going to go down, but there is a flag. We clean that up. The flag is thrown here.
Offense number 63. Penalty is declined. Second down.
That's Mark Glowinski.
Sometimes it shows.
2nd and 17 at the 14. And Wilson fires, and that's juggled and then caught. Facing an empty set here, 5 wide for Wilson on 3rd down, and he lofts it, and it's broken up at the 50-yard line. A flag is down, however. Justin Coleman, who was beaten before by Lockett.
Pass interference. Defense number 22. Spot foul, automatic. First down.
And Wilson, quick toss out here to Kristen Michael. And he's taken out of bounds at the 49 of New England. Brought his own therapist up from LA to live there. And the pass is incomplete, intended for Jermaine Kearse. Then a bunch to the left side. And Wilson goes that way underneath, and they're going to get the first down as Procise makes the catch and goes all the way to the 30-yard line.
And a takedown taken on him.
Play action and a tight roll, and then the pass along the sideline is hauled in by Doug Baldwin for 3 minutes to go in the quarter. And Wilson fires, and that's a short gain caught there by Jermaine Kearse.
Oh, he is.
He's everything.
He's everything.
Inside, outside, he can run. Kristen Michael. Hard-earned yard, maybe 2, hit there by Butler. Like he was at full speed last Monday night. Wilson now throwing, and that is incomplete, intended for Kearse in the end zone. Well, done that a few times. That's right. Shuffled off. 31-yard attempt for Hauschka is just inside the right upright. Rookie from Alabama. He was their 2nd-round pick. They didn't have a first-rounder in the spring, so he was their top choice. And he went down in the end zone.
All the New England players and coaches said the same thing. If he's not the best defensive player in the league, he's close to it.
So from the 25-yard line, Brady throws, and that's caught at a 4-yard gain. Among other things, plays Martellus on the Patriots. The game right now is Blunt gets stopped for no gain, 28-yard line. Brady hangs in the pocket with some pressure, and you got all kinds of action going on, and no flag as Edelman was the intended receiver.
Tell me the difference between that play and the pass interference the Patriots got.
Ryan Allen, his last hit was 56. This considerably shorter. But Tyler Lockett gets taken to the ground right where he catches it. After Procise is the running back here from the 35. Play action. Wilson flushed out, fires on the run, caught up at the 45. Jimmy Graham. It's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. And we begin here with Procise.
Starting to get healthy, and they're starting to figure out this offensive line and the running back situation.
2nd down and 7. And Wilson throws, and it's incomplete from the 49-yard line. Wilson fires over the middle, has his man, that's Jermaine Kearse, And he gets tackled at the 31-yard line by Duron Harmon. Broke away from Ryan. That's
incredibly successful. 65% on deep throws this year, but only 23 attempts.
They've done it twice tonight. Flag is thrown. Play is whistled dead before the snap.
Just to give you a little perspective on that, 34% is the NFL average, and they're at
False start.
65%.
Offense number 15. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Final word with Procise. And then they give it to him. And he breaks it into New England territory. Ran right into Malcolm Butler and knocked him back. 2nd and 5. Again, they bunch those 3 receivers to the right side. Got a busted play. It looked like anyway. Christian Michael turns it into a first down to the 18-yard line. They're in the red zone again, but they've settled for 2 field goals. Toss, sweep to the left side, and it's Michael taking it for a gain of close to 9.
This unit into something, but they are 15th in yards allowed, the Patriots are, but 2nd in scoring, and we've seen that tonight.
And they give it to Procise, and the big thing right now for Seattle, 1st and goal. Wilson, the play fake, and the pass is not caught. Paul Richardson diving for it, had position on the outside, can't hold it in. And they go to Baldwin, and he makes the catch. He beats Butler for the touchdown. So that marquee matchup, puts a move on him, spins around, makes the grab into the end zone. Seattle has the lead.
Sorry, and then fake the slant, and then just sort of back shoulder that thing, but I'll tell you, Russell Wilson and Doug Baldwin, they just live inside each other's minds. So
that drive is over. Hauska for the point after, and the kick is no good. It was tipped. Blocked. It's at 5%. It's crazy.
I agree. Best rule change they made.
Touchback here.
He's averaging 22 yards a catch, most for any tight end.
On the ground, this is Blunt. But the one thing about New England, they were able to hold the fort. Brady got suspended.
Very tough to handle.
And it further burnishes Belichick's resume. 2nd and 9. And that's going to be caught. The ball is then out. Gronkowski, they're going to rule it a completion. Now the officials are going to come in. Seattle wants it to be ruled a fumble.
The ruling on the field is a completed pass and a fumble recovered by Seattle.
Oh, there you go. It's going to be looked at again. A question?
Well, watch. He's going to roll over Earl Thomas, so I don't think he's ever down. That forearm could have been the forearm. Is he still in control there? I think he is, and I think they're going to say that he's down right there before the fumble.
Review. The ruling on the field is changed. The receiver does complete the catch. His left forearm is down at the 34-yard line on the hash mark nearest New England's bench. It will be 3rd and 1 New England from the 34-yard line. The clock will start on the ready for play.
And there's your forearm. He has control. And that been won after an 8-yard gain. Now Brady, who picks up a ton of first downs with sneaks, but this is going to be really close. And it's going to be a first down. And he's done it a ton through the years. He does it again here. Empty backfield. Look at that protection. Also, the coverage is terrific by Seattle. And now Brady's going to launch one all the way downfield into double coverage and have it picked off at the 21-yard line. Deshaun Shedd, and that's the first interception.
You know, did a great job moving around the pocket, but I don't know if this ball slipped because it got nowhere close to where he was trying to throw this football. Tom Brady maybe at age 29 gets it there with no problem, but you could see this ball just had absolutely nothing on it by the time he reset his feet. It just floated. That was an easy one, and so far Deshaun Shedd's having a big game here.
And so after they almost turned it over, had it reversed, they do turn it over. And now from the 24-yard line, Procise, the Notre Dame rookie.
Spend much money on it? But so far, they are doing a great job, and so is C.J. Precise.
2nd and 3. Precise. You know, you talked about the New England offensive line, and
those guys are delivering.
now Alex Collins, a rookie, is in the backfield. And going downfield, then you've got contact, and it's broken up. Logan Ryan breaking it up, intended for Jermaine Kearse. 7:48 to go in the half. 2nd down and 10. And they give it to the rookie Alex Collins at the 38-yard line. The ball came out. And now a whole bunch of Seahawks are going to get there. As Collins.
Yeah, Collins.
Yeah, 5th-round rookie out of Arkansas.
Rolling a Seattle ball, 3rd down.
Okay. So they pass on the challenge. The play clock winding down. Wilson rolling to his left. It's a free play with the offside and incomplete.
Offside. Defense, number 95. 5-yard penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
Chris Long, so that makes it 3rd down and 3. Brings Precise back into the backfield. Wilson, and he can't escape this time. Rob Ninkovich.
Ninkovich has not played well since coming back from that suspension. That was a big play there.
Missed the first 4 games of the season. It's his first sack of the year. John Ryan's kick is fielded in the middle of the field at the 15 by Cyrus Jones.
No more.
That was at the end of the game when Sherman said, "You mad, bro?" and tweeted it out. Catch is made by Martellus Bennett, and he'll get ridden out of bounds by K.J. Wright.
Sherman's side of the story is that Tom Brady was the one talking trash in that game, and so he brought it back at the end of that game.
2nd and 1. Brady's going to do it again. I think that's what 87 times out of 95 or such where he picks up a first. That's actually.
And that's the difference with him. He's able to sort of fool the defense on that play.
Now Blunt, he will wrestle his way up to the 34-yard line. James White is split. And Julian goes into the slot. The pass is caught by Edelman, and he's going to get taken down. And a flag. He's got taken down by the head. Richard Sherman said, "Hey, no, I got him by the shoulder," and the official says, "I'm right here." Well, the proof is in the replay pudding.
Face mask. Defense, number 25. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
Boy, I tell you,
I think he's right again.
Yeah, I think so too. Brady throwing, and that's incomplete, and Gronkowski gets popped. Boy, he took a shot. Ran right into the middle of the Legion of Boom. Brady now on 2nd down throwing, and that's off the back shoulder, and it's perfectly placed, and Martellus Bennett makes the catch. Ball now at the 29-yard line, under 4 to play. Blunt for the fullback, definitely in the game, and takes it down to the 21-yard line.
Linebacker position.
2nd and 3, and a quick flip out here to Edelman. And Julian, a little dance move to pick up the 1st down.
I think now Tom's starting to come back to that.
And 11 passes to Shane Vereen, most of those horizontal. Brady now opens Bennett again. Inside the 5, he sets up a 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line. They line him up tight. Blunt is the running back. It's a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go. Garrett Blunt. And still trying to surge forward. Sherman is in there on 11th play of the drive. Brady, and a loft one for Gronkowski. He's going to get a flag. So Averill saying it's not a penalty. The official says no, and that's going to make it 1st and goal from the 1.
On the part of Chris Richard, you're going to drop your pass rusher.
Holding. Defense, number 56. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic. 1st down.
From the 1. Give it to Blunt. And he will work his way, waiting for the call, and there it is, touchdown. Just keeps on churning those legs.
Sideways and not score a touchdown. He must have gotten pushed. Chancellor's going to push him. Here comes the rest of them, and he's still going to fight his way through. What a play. I mean, that's the entire defense. Taba Rubin's there, and he just would not give up. Look.
Since 2010, when he came into the league, he leads the league in yards after contact, averaging about 2.5. All he needed that time was 1. Next weekend, Sunday here on NBC. And Seattle will start from the 25 after the touchback. And a little loft pass that could go nowhere. Down to 9 from the 26. Only a 2-man rush. So you've got 9 guys in coverage, and the pass is incomplete. Lock 3rd and 9.
Now they may come blitz. Nope, back out.
The catch is made up at the 40, and a first down from the 40-yard line.
Those linebackers up again. They've been dropping out from there.
They drop out again, and Wilson moving, and he's going to stop with a timeout at the 46-yard line. 5 receivers. Again, only a 2-man rush. Now they send the man in delayed and open at the 34-yard line, and making the catch is Tyler Lockett.
Starting to play like Russell Wilson again.
Last Monday night and tonight for sure. Now Wilson fires over the middle. Procise is going to get it to the 19. They don't have a timeout, so they want to get up there and get to the line of scrimmage. Going to spike it here or run a play. Precious seconds ticking off the clock. 14 seconds now. Wilson dancing around.
You better be careful here.
Yeah, very. And then in the catch is Doug Baldwin. He gets free for the touchdown.
Wow.
Very much like the Super Bowl at the end of the first half.
Still has time to survey the field. If he'd have taken a sack, complete control, and throws that touchdown, what a play.
Well, Chung was there at the end, but there was Ryan covering him, and you can see him looking like, who's got him? Who's got him? Nobody has him. Touch. Oscar for the extra point. And with 6 seconds to play in the half, Seattle has the lead. To the Naval Academy in Annapolis in 2015. Now a bouncing ball picked up at the 23-yard line. And this is James Devlin. And that will take us to the break. The third quarter. Skowski's kick through the end zone. Forthcoming. We start here. Fake to Procise. Pass caught here on the outside by Jimmy Graham. Incurred in the middle of the season last year as he came over in that big trade with the Saints. And now up to the 32-yard line goes Procise, tackled by Branch, and we go to Michelle. Hurts just to think about it. 3rd down and 3 at the 32-yard line. Wilson, line doing its job here, and then he almost has it intercepted by Hightower. John Ryan's second punt. First one was 51 yards. Fielded at the 14, and Jones with a flag down, which will more than likely negate most of that run back. Takes it back to the 35.
During the return, personal foul, clipping, receiving team number 22, half the distance to the goal, first down New England, timeout.
That is, and Kraft hiring Carroll and Belichick. Pretty good combo platter.
Say pretty good eye for talent.
Right. James White up to the 25. So to cook the meal, I got to buy the groceries. So Carroll never got the control that he would have liked. Here's White to the 17, and then year 2000, he said, no, retirement wasn't for me. And then, of course, he went on to great success at USC. And Brady gets jostled as he throws. There's a flag down, though, at the 10-yard line.
Chancellor went pretty low at Brady, and I think that may have been what was called.
Roughing the passer. Defense number 31. Low hit on the quarterback. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
The 3 knockdowns, including that one. And after the 32-yard line, exploiting that hole, goes Blunt for a gain of 7.
Going down.
2nd and 3. They bring the fullback Devlin in. Have him lead the way for Blunt, who cuts it back. And then he gets smothered by Bobby Wagner. Among the defensive personnel prior to the play. Brady now throws over the middle. Edelman gets free. Still on his feet and finally slugged it down at the 45-yard line. Play action, and Brady's going to get sacked. Again, the secondary did its work, and Reed is able to come in, a rookie out of Alabama, their number 2 draft choice, to get the sack. Second sack for Reed this season in his rookie year. Brady now throws, and making the catch and picking up a lot of that necessary yardage is Bennett. 3rd and 2, play clock at 1. Brady fires over the middle, finds his man, finds Danny Amendola. Brady's completed 15 passes tonight, only 4 to wide receivers. Now to the ground again. There's Blunt off to the races, close to a first down.
The ability to split him out wide as well, almost unstoppable.
Devlin ran Wagner over. Now Blunt again, left side all the way, and touchdown.
Watch this block. That's the first one you need to get to the edge. Perfectly done. And then, Al, as you said, fullback James Devlin, he comes around, he gets to Sean Shedd, and here we go.
And with 7:52 to go in the 3rd. Good ball game, 21-19. Patriots on top. And once again, the kickoff results in a touchback. And the pass is caught over the middle. That is Doug Baldwin, who has 2 touchdowns tonight, tackled by Butler.
Come up with a couple of sacks here in the last few games.
The way things are going, you can see Sheard in Cleveland next week. Never mind. 2nd and 4. Wilson throws, and that's wide open. That is caught by Paul Richardson, and he goes all the way to the 30-yard line. At the 30 now. There's 6.5 left in the quarter. On his way for a gain of 3 through the middle goes at each other. 2nd down and 7. Play action, and not turning around, get a flag here.
Matter now, was it pass interference or
Pass
illegal
interference.
contact?
Defense, number 54. Spot on the foul, automatic. First down.
From the 20. Procise again. Already 77 rushing yards for Seattle, which about equals their season average, and they've done that in less than 3 quarters, as a little pass to the outside is caught by Procise.
Was a little confused on that one.
Baldwin comes over to the right side. Butler goes with him. Now they swing it to Procise, and Butler is there to stop him at about the 5-yard line along with Nikovic. Butler goes with Curse, who sets up on the right side. And Wilson is going to get spun down and sacked at the 15 by Trey Flowers.
Believes the same thing. He put his leading sacker on the bench tonight.
3rd down goal from the 13. Wilson under pressure again, but he escapes. Keeps his eyes downfield, and he can't escape this time. He gets out of the pocket, and there's no flag for grounding to the 5.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 3. 10 yards penalty from the previous spot. Loss of down. 4th down.
Hauschka to try to give Seattle the lead. Ryan puts it down, and Hauschka's kick is good. Went through that route.
Coached it too. It was fun.
Do we have a run back? No, we don't. $500,000 this year. Brady escapes, moves in the pocket, throws, and that's caught. Still on his feet is Bennett, all the way into Seattle territory. At the 39 now. Blunt. Tough running again. 3 touchdowns already. Which is something interesting and funny to say. 2nd and 1. And Blunt will pick up the first down, getting to the 27-yard line.
Tells them exactly what he wants to do, and you can see the uptick in their performance this season.
Retired for the last 2 years. Wilson got him back, and then the pass is dropped. James White now in the backfield. He hasn't carried or caught much tonight. Flag thrown as he takes it here, and you've got 2 pieces of laundry. Was his second carry of the night.
Offense number 62. 10-yard penalty. Replay. Second down.
It'll be a false start to make it a second and 25.
Offense number 87. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
And you're
second and 25. It's like you smelled it out, even though Shed was right with him. There is Hogan.
no timing on that one.
Third and 25. And Brady deep downfield. Brown makes the catch. From the 9. Blunt. He gets tripped up in the backfield. Checked by Deshaun Shed on that play. A second down and goal. Brady flushed out. Brady's going to try to take it in, and he slides to a stop at the 5-yard line. Third and goal. Brady under pressure, get him by the shirt, and down he goes at the 13-yard line. Frank Clark. Gostowski now for a 30-yard field goal, and there is your 6th lead change of the night. And of course, he can get away with all of that. He doesn't have to be a PR guy, not with that track record. And a good run back here by Lockett takes it all the way out to the 40-yard line. He does have a sense of humor. There's no question about that. 37-yard line. Wilson will dump it off as he got chased in the backfield, and it's Graham taking the ball all the way to the 44-yard line. 4 catches tonight, 48 yards for Graham, and a swing out here. Procise gets upended by Malcolm Butler. About 5 for 42 yards. And here is his 18th handle of the night. And around the corner he goes before he is shoved out of bounds. 5 wide, and Wilson, he called for timeout. Did he get it? Was the question. He called for it. The ball was snapped.
And it will be a 30-second timeout.
They did get the timeout from the 40. And Wilson going deep, and the catch is made at the 5-yard line. Procise. Gilliam is eligible to tackle and get Procise, and he gets whacked. And bring in a fullback, Will Tukuafu. So he fronts Procise on a second and goal. Rookie has it again, and Procise. And I think Carroll is going to challenge that. Well, you saw it and we saw it. Is there a clear enough view to show that he got into the end zone? If he loses this challenge, he'll be down to 1 timeout.
I don't think Pete wants any more. Oh, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, should be.
Review. The ruling on the field stands. It will be 3rd down. Seattle at the half-yard line. Seattle is charged with the 2nd timeout of the half, and Seattle also has 1 timeout remaining and 1 challenge remaining in the game.
Now you got action up front, and who's this one going to be on? It's going to move it back to the 5. It's going to be against Seattle, at least for the moment.
As soon as they do that, you saw the flinch.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Lockett comes to the left side. And the pass is too high for Hauschka. This will be his 4th of the night. And there, gang, is your 7th lead change of the night. Nate is fortunate. Microsoft runs a heck of a franchise, I'll tell you that. Ball at the 2-yard line. Cyrus Jones up the middle and down the sideline. He loses the ball, and rolling over at the 43-yard line, the Patriots are going to wind up with the football. Nate Ebner, who went to the Olympics in Rio playing rugby for the U.S. team.
No coverage guy out there.
And Brady going to the air if he can. Brady going all the way deep downfield and incomplete. And we'll have an 8th lead change here pretty soon. 2nd down and 10. Brady fires. It's Edelman. He makes the catch at the 38th, and the ball is out. The ball is out, and it's still alive. And Richard Sherman winds up with the ball.
Necessarily want to take you to the ground. They want somebody else to come in there and rip that sucker out of there. And there's Richard Sherman. What a shock that is.
With the fumble recovery.
Boy, how...
Wilson flings that one into the bench.
And Jermaine Ifedi, some of these young guys, you got to see if they can hold up one-on-one.
2nd and 10, keep it on the ground. And to the 42-yard line goes Procise.
Procise in the slot right there if they want him.
Got a lot of 5 wide tonight to do again. Does he get the first down? He does. From the 35. Whoa. Kristen Michael. Whoa. Breaking tackles, and then he goes down. Remember, he was a question mark. Wilson throws on the run. Caught at the 22-yard line. Unbelievable. And tonight's game starts the 2nd half. Little ghost motion on that play as Michael takes the ball to the 20-yard line. 2nd and 8. Procise. 15. Interesting play call. That took off with a fullback.
Patrick Chung. That's one that's turned into a one-on-one battle right here.
And a big 3rd down. 3rd and 3. 4.5 to go. Wilson throwing, and it is caught for the touchdown. Doug Baldwin, and that's the hat trick. Hadn't scored in 5 games and now has 3 touchdowns tonight. Man, have you ever heard 70,000 people quieter than this?
Not in this building. Try and put them away.
I get it. I understand this. I think it's a pretty good call. We'll see in a minute. No, it's not a good call. So many, but that's the first time in the game that the team that's had the lead has scored. So you still had 7 lead changes.
Interesting. Malcolm Mitchell, the young rookie in the game in this moment.
19 is Brady throws, and Bennett's had a huge night and picks up 8 yards before he is forced out of bounds on 7 catches. 2nd and 2. Line does its job. Brady has time, and there's Mitchell. You're just talking about him, the rookie out of Georgia, 4th-round pick.
Season.
The only time I mentioned Avrill's name was when he was called for holding on Gronkowski in the end zone. Brady now to the 49-yard line as the catch is made there for a short gain from the 49. Through the middle. White to the 48. He goes. 3rd and 5, and we got a whistle here.
Uh-oh.
Malcolm Mitchell.
Jumped.
Oh, man.
When you play young guys, and there he goes.
Offense number 19. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
3rd and 10. Brady throws it. Edelman is there, and he makes the catch and spins down to the 24-yard line. 2 minutes in the 1st and 10. From the 24. Blunt is Devlin out in front, and this time busting through and taking him down for a loss.
Within that 1-yard limitation, no foul.
2nd and 4, they got it right. Now Brady going deep, and Gronkowski somehow, some way, makes the catch. Taking as much time off the clock as they can. Brady's going to try to burrow his way in. New New England has all of its timeouts. He's shy right there.
Against Russell Wilson the other way.
Possible. Meanwhile, second down and goal. Here's Blunt. And he is nothing yet from the officials. They come in. I'll see where the ball is. Going to mark it outside the goal line.
You have to decide on your timeouts at this point.
Well, they have all of them.
Yep.
You got Gronkowski, who'd lined up as the fullback. Now they split him. Blunt is the running back. Does Brady sneak it? He tries to. But he loses the ball. He loses the ball, so he doesn't get in number one. If Seattle recovered, the game is in effect over, but it looks like Brady winds up with the ball. And now a flag.
12 men.
Yep, that was the initial indication.
Men, defense. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. Still fourth down.
To the 1 yard line. Now Gronk splits out.
Usually a fade to Gronkowski here.
And all kinds of action in the end zone. They look for a flag. They see none. Chancellor with a coverage. And Seattle's going to win it.
You know, there's who initiated, who's pushing, who's tackling, who's grabbing. Yeah, they both were.
Yeah. Or do you take a safety, and New England can use its final timeout, and Seattle's going to have to run one more play.
Timeout of the half. New England, 30-second timeout.
2nd and 10. And that's going to make it official. So they play a Monday night game. They have the ball only 20 minutes. That defense was out there for 40. So it's a short week. Come across the country. Seattle or Boston about as far as you can go in the National Football League. It'll be a fun ride home, though, to get back around 5 or 6 in the morning. But